Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And we're having coffee in my beautiful dolphin mug. Always reminds me of Hawaii. I didn't get it in Hawaii, but I could have. How are you doing? How are you managing these energies that we are living in right now? It is like a roller coaster for sure, a whirlwind, a tsunami, a hurricane at times. People are feeling physically sick, they're, and weird sick. It is an energetic shift between the magnitude of the solar, the sun's energy that is coming in at us, and the cosmic alignments just prompting us, making us shift within our spiritual aspect, which becomes very physical. Because remember, everything is energy and it's all going to flow throughout us, whether it's our physical, our mental, our emotional. Where are you at in this process? Who are you? I'm wondering if you've had that same thought that I have. Almost every morning, I wake up going, okay, who am I? Where am I? What's going on? What day is this? We're feeling exhausted because we are being prompted to make the shifts from one way of being to another. Many people are stepping off of this planet right now, and it seems to be like a roller coaster because it is. There are many souls that did not contract to bring in this new earth that we are birthing. And like I've said many times, the birth process is less than fun. That third stage is when any woman that did it without medication goes, I can't do it. It's too hard. We are there. We are in the third stage. The light beings, we're all light beings, the light workers are being prompted to allow their light to shine brighter. That means we have major healing that we need to do, we want to do, we're prompted to do, but many of us don't really realize that's what we're being prompted to do. I invite you to manage your own energy, start really, quote unquote, working it. And it's simple. The simple thing of that daily energy routine helps keep you in alignment, less tumultuous, less thrown from pillar to post. Um, I can't promise that it's going to make you less fatigued or tired. We are in spring, and I am feeling the pollens. They're heavier this year. Um, and so that's what's going on with my throat. Some dryness. So the overarching message, which I thought was coming from the Mythical Goddess Tarot, which is not, is coming into power. And this is what you're doing. You may not have any idea that this is what is happening to you and who you are in the process. You are vital. You being willing to step into power, share your light. You don't have to even know what that means to allow it to come in. I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me, is that very simple prayer, mantra, connection, attitude in order to give your power team, your causal team, your galactic team, your spiritual team, God, creator, the universe, the central sun, the great I am, whatever you call it, it gives them permission to come in and help you see just that next step. That whole end game isn't for us to see because it's way too overwhelming. We would absolutely not be able to handle what it's going to show us from here to there. We just want here. What's the next step? And it is important that you realize that you are the Sophia energy, the wise woman, even if you are in a male skin suit right now. The wise woman energy is wanting to help you unfold. It is you're being prompted to step into that truth. Again, the next card or the first card, coming into power, coming into your wise woman energy, being called to bring forth what is possible for you to bring forth in this whole huge cosmic shift that is happening, the spiritual shift, the energetic shift. It is all the same. Know that you are vital in it. And the next card that came up was from the Gateway. And again, I just turned this over. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. Awakening ancient wisdom. Again, that very simple mantra, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, allows the angels, guides, companions to come in to help us see the next step. What is the awakening? What is the awareness, the understanding? What is your part in all of this? Because you absolutely have one. That deep inner knowing is beginning to really emerge. It is the time, winter solstice, for reflection. Who am I? What am I doing here? What are my gifts? How can I move forward more pointedly in all of this? What is the truth of who I am here? If by chance you are seeing me on Instagram, I'm trying to figure out this software. The Instagram stream is different than the others. Please let me know if you are seeing me live on Instagram by making some kind of comment. That would be lovely. And if not, you will see it later as you need to see it. So you are integral in this change process. You're not just a nobody. You're not somebody inconsequential. You seeing this, whenever you're seeing it, you are very important in the process of this expansion, the awakening, the stepping into a new way of being in the world. And again, it really doesn't have to fall into the, I don't know what to do. It's shown. Just keep walking, be open, willing, ready, then to begin to really trust and act on what you receive. The sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. That is really all you need to do. And it can be as simple as offering a smile to someone as you walk through the world. It can be as easy as sitting out in the park, watching the people go and blessing them with pure love and joy. You may never say one word to anyone, and you will make a profound difference when you are open, willing, and ready, and willing to celebrate who you are, what you came to do, and how you get to do it. You know, there's so much that we feel like we have to be able to do before we're ready to live the gifts, to understand ourselves more, to be anything in this world. And you need to do nothing other than be willing to be used. When I was 24, I had a vision, and it was at the time, for many years, I never called it a vision because I didn't believe I got visual experiences. And what I said was very much that. I had this picture in my head. I was praying about whether to go to Reno that day or not. And all of a sudden, I got this picture in my head of this switchboard with buttons and lights and switches. And I'm looking up at it. I'm trying to figure out which button to push, which switch to flip. And God is above it, looking over me. I call that higher power God because that is what I'm comfortable with. It does not matter what you call it, but I digress. God was looking over it, and God was smirking at me. And I thought, you know what, God? I don't think you really care if I go to Reno today or not. It is probably just fine with you if I do, fine with you if I don't. I'll tell you what, God, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to start walking, and I'm going to trust that you're going to open the doors you want me to go through, and you're going to shut the ones you don't. That's how you and I are going to walk together, God. It is not for me to tell anyone else how to walk with you. And I never went back to church. Nothing bad happened. I do not have religious trauma. I was the one who got myself to church for 20 years, from age 4 to 24. It was the end of that way of walking in the spirit. I no longer needed to be in that box. I had the foundation of the knowledge that there is more. I understood and knew that I was given the gift of wisdom, and it was time for me to move on in a different way. And it was then time to allow the man I've been with for 43 years since to enter into my life. Everything switched at that moment. I didn't honestly see it for all that it was, but I have been living with that tenet ever since. You just keep opening the doors. I'll keep walking through. I invite my angels, companions, and guides in to give me the taps on the shoulders, the insights, the awarenesses that are going to help me move through the world. The next card that came up is celebration. This does not have to be arduous and hard. Now, absolutely, this shift that we're going through right now, the cosmic energy coming in, the solar energy coming in, is rough on our physical. Like I said, people are feeling sick, but it usually is kind of a version of sick, a weirdness, the nausea, great fatigue. Oh, tiredness, just being totally unable at times to move forward and needing a nap, needing to rest. Do those things, but celebrate the fact that you truly are opening to a new way of walking in the world, a new way of being in this world, and just be open, willing, and ready to be used. Like I said at age 24, you just keep opening the doors. I'll keep walking through them because what I want is to be used by you in life. Cherishing self. And this is such a hugely lovely, powerful message because I can't do you. I can only do me. And, the Bible's wisdom, love your neighbor as yourself. Oh my gosh, we're doing a pretty good job of that in the world if you look at the way the world is running right now, which is not very lovely because we have not been taught to love ourselves. Literally, and this message has been coming through between cherishing self, loving self, you do you in the last several months. That huge, impactful message that it is time for you to step into the truth of who you are and your huge path that this world needs you to step into, wants you to unfold into. What does that look like for you? Open, willing, and ready, guide me. I can give you a hint. The path is in your passion. There's a reason you desire to engage in. And that doesn't mean your way of making a living is in that passion. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. Your passion doesn't have to be the only thing you do. It may be the only thing you want to do, and it may unfold as being the way you actually support yourself through this life. But don't limit yourself in that understanding. It is so time for you to love you. I was talking the other day, I went to this dance circle the other night called Get Your Sexy On. That's about as far from how I feel about this as it could be. But the explanation was really learning to move your body to unlock some of the stuff that's been locked in, the emotions, the energies that are keeping this physical body in a state of less than comfort at times. And so it was about the movement and about watching yourself move and allowing it. Particularly women, we are taught to hate this physical being and that it needs to be different and we need to change it. I had one young friend that is lesbian and beautiful and lovely and felt the need to cut off her breasts. And my heart just ached. I supported her in her choice because I love her and that was her choice. But it made my heart ache because she was warring against this vehicle like I have done. I hadn't done anything that drastic. Well, kind of. I mean, I allowed them to take out my female parts because they were full of tumors and non-cancerous. But we didn't know till we went in. But nonetheless, I do remember feeling like, ooh, I wonder if there was a different way this could have been handled. And so, we do war on our bodies, and it is not a productive way for us to walk in this world, and certainly not a comfortable way. So, how is it you are warring on this physical being, whether you're man or woman? But women, we are absolutely um, programmed to believe that this needs to be different than it is, regardless of how it is. I remember as a young woman wishing I'd get cancer so that I could lose weight. I mean, how sad is that? Wishing this body would be under attack so maybe I could fit into the box that I was being told I was supposed to fit into. It is time for us to stop that craziness and step into cherishing our body, cherishing us, the gifts we came in with, the abilities, being open, willing, and ready to be shown what those are, and to engage in our passions, our desires, and give ourselves chances to sit down and rest and be in solitude. You know, we got the card of reflection, we got the card of solitude. It is time to go inward and ask to be shown, how am I warring against this physical being? And how can I learn to love it more? Getting in front of a mirror, looking at the parts that seem to be the ones that you don't love, and actually putting your hands on them, rubbing them together, putting your hands on that part and saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. And thank you for walking in this life with me, especially as I've been so mean to you over the years, and yet you still strive to perform. Think of your body as that loyal old dog that's been kicked and kicked and kicked, and yet it still does its best to perform at its highest for you. That's somewhat heartbreaking, and that really is how it is about our body. It is heartbreaking what we have done to this vehicle we've been given, and it's supposed to support us through this lifetime. There are many of us with disease process going on. Go to the energy of that disease. I'm not telling you not to do traditional medicine. I'm telling you to do that and go to the spiritual energetic aspect of any disease process. If you are in a process of disease right now, reach out to me. Let's have a 10-minute phone call. They're free. They usually end up being 15 or 20 minutes to see what it is we can do to get you moving forward. We might be a great fit for you right now. We might not be a fit at all. Let's let Creator give us that information. Reach out to me. You see the phone number streaming underneath. That is my business phone. Usually it will take a message because sometimes I don't even hear it. But at any rate, leave me a message. Let's connect. And I've got another retreat. And this time I've listened. You've asked. It is just a 4-day retreat in September, the 12th through the 16th. I will place this in the comments, the link to that. I invite you to consider where you're at in your unfolding process. This 4-day immersive, intensive retreat will be the catalyst for you to really expand into your amazing path here that you came to be in during this lifetime. We have one more card from Earth Magic, who wanted to come in, wanted to open up for us. Passion, fire, the earth element. What are you passionate about? This is the reminder. Your path is where your passion lies. It does not have to be any great thing. It can be in doodles you make. It can be in drawing yourself into, I make feather earrings. I do mandalas. I have to do the creative aspect, and I invite you into your own creation. It is not for anybody else, although the feathers earrings are for sale. I do love to make them, and it really just flows. I infuse the energies of love, peace, ease, and joy. Good morning, Cindy. Thank you for commenting. Allow yourself to step into your passion. What does that look like for you? Hold on to that, because that really is the path you came in to share into the world. I believe we are complete for this beautiful still spring. This is my birthday month. My birthday is next Wednesday. I have spent really years minimizing that, wanting attention but never asking for it, wanting to celebrate but thinking that was boastful, not good, stupid, whatever. I am now celebrating me and celebrating the fact that I was born into this world in my favorite month, in June. And June 11th, 1957, I will be 68 next Wednesday. And again, there are things that present to me with this. Good morning, Suzanne. That are less than comfortable with the 68 years and the going, the body is showing things that I would rather not be showing. But that's the truth. It's served me well for 68 years, and now I'm really in a love my body journey and unfolding into even more of what I came to do. So consider the daily energy routine. If you don't know what that is, I'm happy to send that to you. If you give me your email, I can email you the link. No, I am turning 68, Diane. Thank you. Please, I don't really want to get there too fast. 68 years old and doing well, feeling so much better all the time. It is never too late to shift our body because, again, we're just energy. I keep choosing alignment. Oh, happy birthday, Cindy. Woohoo! We are Geminis at their best. um, we are, I guess, yeah, let me see. Next Wednesday, I believe, or next Friday. Is that the 20th? Or is, yeah, no, what's today? That is today's the 6th, the 13th. Happy birthday, Cindy. We Geminis are fun creatures. You never know who you're going to get. Oh, because I'm only 68, Diane. That means you're still 68. That's so funny. At any rate, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, the 14th. Thank you, Cindy. Have a wonderful birthday. I hope you're eliciting celebration about yourself and being celebrated. My oldest daughter is fixing me dinner. And because I eat carnivore anymore, I'm not doing my very favorite fudge cake. But the truth is, oh, Cindy says her birthday Saturday. Yeah, we don't know. Uh, I love fudge, but I really love the lack of pain that giving up the grain and the sugar and most of the carbs, most vegetables. I do eat some, not very many, but it feels good to feel good. So, what can you do to feel better in this life that is a little uncomfortable for all of us in any way? Be open, willing, and ready to be led to be shown how you can walk in more comfort here. Thanks so much for joining me. Until we meet again.